Big news coming from Ducati today for all you power cruiser lovers out there. They announced their newly designed Diavel V4. So obviously the main attraction for this new Diavel is the motor, right? That's what everything around this bike is based around. But I'm a design guy, so we're going to talk about the design first. It's a whole new design, and I really liked the previous Diavel. And I have to say, I think I like this new Diavel better. They've maintained the same proportion that you found on their previous generations of Diavel. This kind of power cruiser, this muscle cruiser look. Tank and the fairings are more muscular and really a lot more sculptural, in my opinion, which is kind of what I expect from an Italian design company. And honestly, I think it holds together as a design better than the previous generations of Diavel. So I really think they've done a nice job. The lighting is new on this year as well. The front end is very similar to what you see in the previous generations, but the rear is an entirely new light matrix in the back, and it has this double C look that mimics the front. And Ducati says that this new C light style or light indication is going to be the standard on their bikes moving forward. So I'm interested to see how that translates to Panigales and Street Fighters and multi-stratas of the future. It's definitely going to be a change or a departure from what we see now. But obviously we need to talk about the motor. So it's a V4 Gran Turismo motor, uses a lot of the same tech that you see on the Desmo Sedici motors that are in the Panigale and the Street Fighters and that type of thing. It's a little bit larger displacement. It's 1158 cc's. But it has a bit less output. It's 168 horsepower versus 228 that you see in the Panigale V4. But it still has 93 pound-foot of torque, which is slightly more than what you see in the Panigales and the Street Fighters. But the big difference here is the way that it delivers power. It's geared a lot lower. So you're getting 0 to 60 times that are under 3 seconds, which is wild. Even the current generations or the previous generations were stupid torquey and fast. That's still going to be the same with this new Diavel. And again, it's using a lot of the technology from the Desmo Sedici motors, the counter-rotating crankshafts for better balance and this type of thing. The benefit to this new motor, I imagine it's slightly detuned. It's not built for the track. The Diavel's really promoted as being an urban tourer and canyon carver, maybe de-emphasizing the word carving there, but it's a cruiser. That's what it is. It does have a 2-up option, so you could ride with a passenger, and although it has the cowl cover so it doesn't look like it, but it still has like the grab bars in the back. Those come stock. But the Ducati's claiming that the cost of owning the new Diavel is going to be less than owning other V4s anyway. So the oil change interval is like 9,000 miles, which that's wild. And the valve replacement or valve adjustment is scheduled for every 36,000 miles. So they're claiming that the cost of ownership and the cost of maintenance is a plus with the new Diavel. They're also saying that it's going to be better in fuel consumption, at least than other V4s. And they're achieving that by turning off the rear bank, which essentially means they are turning off the 2 rear cylinders when you're not under a heavy load, which, okay, I get it. That's one way to get better fuel economy. If I think about that kind of technology it's been used in cars for a number of years, and I have never liked it. I'll be honest with you. It's like, okay, great for fuel economy, but when you really lay into the gas, there's like a transition period, or lay into the throttle. It takes a moment of time to really feel the difference, and it's a little bit jolting when you switch from 4 to 8 cylinders in a car, or in this case maybe 2 to 4 cylinders. If that transition isn't seamless and instantaneous, I might not like that. Like, that might be a real problem for me, actually. I don't know. We'll find out more in the future as people throw a leg over them and do reviews and get a sense for what that transition's like. But they're claiming better fuel economy because of it, so there's that. And then it comes with a full technology stack, a 5-inch TFT display. It has the option for you to get turn-by-turn navigation, which I think is pretty damn cool. I would definitely opt for that upgrade if it doesn't come with, like, you know, you need $10,000 and other upgrades to get it. But that would be really handy. And it's a pretty big screen, full color. And it comes with all of the, well, maybe not all of, but it comes with the upgraded electronics packages that we're finding in the new Street Fighters and the Panigales. So it's like rider modes and ABS adjustability, and comes with the all-new wet mode, which, you know, you guessed it, is for when it's wet or when there's low traction conditions. So all of these riders aids and such are probably really useful, especially for a bike with this much torque, and are definitely a welcome to add. They also note that you're able to adjust all of these settings to fit your riding style, so it's not just a kind of a cookie cutter urban mode or wet mode or race mode, whatever they are, power mode. You're able to get in there and kind of dial in and fine-tune the settings a bit to match your riding style, your desires, your habits, that type of thing. So that's cool. Overall, I am a fan of this new Diavel. I really like the look. I'm excited to see some reviews, let people get it out on the street and potentially throw a leg over one myself. If the Diavel's not your thing, I did a Street Fighter review that you can watch here. And you know the drill. If you're not already, leave a like, subscribe, turn on your notifications, all that jazz. We've got more motorcycle content coming your way soon.